The factorial function, you may have heard of it. It's the function where 1 factorial equals 1, 2 factorial equals 2 times 1, 3 factorial equals 3 times 2 times 1, and so on. In general, we say that n factorial is just the product of every integer from 1 to n. That is, n factorial equals n times n minus 1 times n minus 2, and so on until we reach 3 times 2 and then finally times 1. Combinatorially, we might say that it counts the number of permutations on n objects. In general, the definition of n factorial is a reasonably easy definition to come to terms with, except for one slight issue. What is 0 factorial? Oftentimes in the classroom, professors may default to combinatorial reasoning such as, well, there's only one way to permute nothing, and that is to do nothing. While this may be acceptable combinatorial reasoning, I find it a lot more satisfying to show the result directly. With that said, I came across a pretty neat proof that 0 factorial is equal to 1, and so I figured I would share it with you all. Before I do so, I encourage you all to take a shot at proving this fact. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can prove that 0 factorial equals 1. Okay, so the proof goes as follows. Take the definition of n factorial, that is, n factorial equals n times n minus 1 times n minus 2, and so on until we reach 3 times 2 times 1. Then observe that n minus 1 factorial is present within the definition of n factorial. So we can shorten our definition of n factorial to say, more simply, n factorial equals n times n minus 1 factorial. Now we simply divide both sides by n. Doing so gives us the expression n minus 1 factorial equals n factorial divided by n. And this makes perfect sense since dividing off the n from n factorial just leaves you with every term in the product less than n. So moving forward, we now let n equal 1. We see as a result that 1 minus 1 factorial is equal to 1 factorial divided by 1. But 1 minus 1 factorial is just 0 factorial. Also, we had no issue earlier with evaluating 1 factorial, it was simply equal to 1. And since 1 divided by 1 is just 1, we're done. There you have it, 0 factorial is equal to 1. This really was quite a simple yet fun proof. I encountered the proof while doing research for a project on Pascal's triangle, which I'm currently putting together. Please be on the lookout for more details on this project. It's going to be a fun one. Alright, see you next time.